But yeah, you see, I know these Demi Lovato fans, they're all like fat feminists, like in the crowd screaming, yeah, blame the bad guy, the bad white male, he forced you to do that. No, he didn't fucking force you to do anything. You have your choice and everything. Just because you're fat and miserable now. If she started exercising, started eating healthy and that, looking after herself, I'm willing to bet everything that she would regret writing those lyrics when she becomes fertile again and sexy again. And she's one of the things in the lyrics. I looked at that song because it sounded really catchy and I like the rock tune to it, but that was just rock and Rio, the guitars and everything. It's some of the lyrics are, if I'm finally 29, 17 would never cross my mind. Of course it won't cross your mind because you're fat and infertile. It's impossible for you to have sex with someone hot, fertile, because it's impossible for you to have sex, period, because you're a fat whale, you don't look after yourself, so you don't have any self-respect. So how can you find someone worthy or attractive for you, I don't know, you don't see hot, slim, sexy Russian, really sexy, fertile girls, singing that music. It's all fat feminists. You find hot, sexy girls singing to Ariana Grande or Rihanna, who is hot and sexy, and slim, who sing about, BDSM and being sexy and liberated and fulfilled and everything, and and Ariana Grande doesn't eat animals. And that's why she's so sexy and liberated and fulfilled because she doesn't consume death and animals. So we are what we eat. So that's why she's so sexy. So yeah, good on those girls. For Ariana Grande and all that kind of stuff. And it's like Taylor Swift. She's hot and sexy as well. Sings happy music about being sexually liberated and sex. But yeah, but these fat feminists are just trying to bring everybody to their level. It's like, just fucking leave us alone. You can be miserable and have your cake or whatever because you're in your own prison or whatever, but leave everybody else alone. Let them be happy, We're all sexually liberated. We all live one life. We all face death alone on the deathbed, and we want to be able to face death with a smile on our face, knowing we did everything, knowing we fulfilled all our desires, because on a long enough timeline, we all have these instincts. I was 17 at the time. And I thought, I would never date someone younger than me. That's disgusting. That's horrible. Now I'm older. Yeah, so I was like, I finally understand now. I finally understand why you see all these, these men going after younger girls. It makes sense. And the older men are just like just turning the back on these fat feminists and just going, you're not even worth talking to, from how fucking stupid and retarded you are to not see both sides of everything and see the whole. Because nothing's one-sided, but all these people need a fucking narrative just to get them out of bed. Oh yeah, I'm against this. I need someone to point the finger at. Who's the bad guy? Yeah, you're the bad guy. That's going to get me out of bed. That's going to get me motivated. It's fucking pathetic. You need someone to point a finger at. They depend so much on someone else to be angry at. It's fucking pathetic. They depend on society and other people so much instead of being independent and free and liberated like I am, not dependent on anyone. But it's it's pathetic. But yeah, I hope it. Share this to everybody, because everyone needs to hear this kind of stuff. Good for their own lives, so they don't die with regrets, because we all on our deathbed one day. We all face that battle alone, and it's horrible. We all face, death of some kind of another. We're locked alone in a room or whatever, and just, it's hell. And I finally realised after the past month of being sick and finally reached here, I'm really sick. With depression, locked away and wondering about life and, things I made, depression taking over. And well, I don't believe in depression, because once you get out and out into the most nature, you feel happy. But yeah, a moment of weakness turned into a rolling ball and too much time of weakness. So yeah, anyways, lesson learned, never again. Hi guys, this is it. This is what I made it to. This is so nice after Lapa. This is what we're craving for after being sick the past month and Lapa trying to get out. This is where I should have been along. Should have climbed out that whole really peaceful, really Sicilian style beach, like Italy. Rock and Rio's on it at the moment. It's in Barra di Juca, which is just over there, over those mountains. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to be doing videos on Rock and Rio in 7 days time. No, probably 5 days, 6 days time. I'm going to be doing videos about Rock and Rio, interviewing people there. That's where the beautiful hot girls are, and all the best people are, all the parties are, and the bands. I watched Demi Lovato on TV last night playing Rock and Rio, and I never heard of it before because all these like Billie Eilish, all these fat, overweight, miserable feminist kind of singers. I'm sure once these like singers like Billie Eilish and Demi Lovato, once they get in shape, once they get all the crap out of their body and detox themselves, they'll be regretting like every single song they ever wrote, because physical state controls everything. If you're fat and miserable and polluted by the environment or whatever, and by what you eat, and then you're going to have a different outlook on life. You're going to be polluted and toxic, and no one wants an opinion of a fat, disgusting person, because you're not healthy. You're not seeing things right. And obviously, it's like water. We are water. We're 70% water, and if water's polluted up, you wouldn't take that in. You wouldn't put that in your body. You wouldn't put that in your mind. Same thing. So yeah. Don't just any of these fat feminists. These fat feminists, they just desperately trying to control everyone to be fat and miserable. Like Demi Lovato wrote a song about being 17, which is by far a legal age in England and Germany. Legal age in Germany is 14. Look how happy and hot, sexy and attractive they are, because they live fulfilling lives. They don't have any regrets. They don't have regrets tearing away their organs and their emotion. But you can't say the truth, because all these fat feminists come back here. There's people addicted into it. Just go, oh no, you can't say that. Oh no, you can't do that. Like this, they don't reply to logic, and you're trying to help them by giving the truth. And but yeah. She's complaining about a 29-year-old, and you show pictures of herself being 17, being taken advantage of. No, not actually being taken advantage of. She could have easily said no. It's all these fucking Epstein. This video's really going to get cancelled for saying this, but I don't give a shit. I don't depend on anyone. Unless people depend on people, I don't give a shit about anyone. I have a great life. All I need is the ocean, the nature. That's all I need. Unless people need to depend on society. It's like, but you don't, like in Paraguay and England and America, you can't just say, oh, fuck society, fuck people, I'm going to go climb the mountains, I'm going to go surfing, I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to go pick up some hot girls in Lebanon, I'm going to go see people out from all around the world in hostels. You can't do that in Paraguay anywhere. So people need to depend on people, and it's the most pathetic thing ever. They can't just say, fuck society, fuck people, what people think. I'm going to go climb a mountain, I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to have nature. Because we all need nature. And this is why those places are polluted and disgusting and full of miserable people just trying to bring you to that level in Western society. This is why I chose Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, even though there's a downside of being the people being a bit horrible, the karaoke's, and obviously a bit danger, but the danger is a good thing. It keeps you on the edge. But yeah, because too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Too much comfort and everything. But yeah, like you see pictures of Demi Lovato where she was 17, when she was hot and young and slim and attractive. She wasn't full of fat and burgers and McDonald's and shit like that, like she's now. And she looks happy. She was with a 29-year-old. She's smiling, happy and bright. She wouldn't have wrote that song then. She wouldn't have had the guts to write that song then to get the because she was happy. She knew she was happy. But now she's fat and miserable, and now she's blaming. Now she's looking to the person to point the finger. It's like if a fat person who's eaten cake and ice cream since the age of 19. It's the same analogy. So say if you think, I'm going to start eating cake and ice cream every single day, for every single meal or whatever for my whole life, and you start, and the first few years it's great. Not the first few years. The first few days you're really happy, like, oh yeah, this is great, cake and ice cream, pizza and everything, cake and ice cream, I love it. I'm really happy. I've got this energy. I'm so happy. But then you're 30 years old and you probably die of cancer, or probably you're fat and miserable and disgusting. And then you turn back to when you were 19 years old, and you go, oh, this is all the cake and ice cream's fault. It's all your fault, cake and ice cream. It's like, no, it's your own fucking fault. You had your own fucking. You could have chosen anything. It's like the same thing with Epstein. They chose those girls in Epstein. They weren't against their will, because they could have gone to the police or anything. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But they could have. They weren't forced. They were given an option. They're given, okay, you got $200. You can turn up to my place, get a free massage, and whatever. And well, stuff happened. And they had sex with him, and they didn't go to the police then. But now, like, he's older. Now the girls are older. Now they fucking go to the police because they want to get rich and famous. And everyone, the 90% of these people, this is what they follow. And they follow, oh no, the straight male, the straight white male is evil, he's bad, stay away from him. You know, and girls can't think for themselves, and it's fucking pathetic. Sex is healthy, sex is, you see, and this is going to be really controversial, you see the 17-year-old with the Prince Andrew, she looks happy, she's not. And teenagers are really sensitive, you know, if you go near them and they pick up a bad vibe, they pick up a bad energy, they, you know, it's like children, you know, they pick up on it, and then they feel really bad around you. You know, but she's with Prince Andrew, she's having a good time, looks really happy, and then they get older, then they get fat and miserable, then they need some money, they need someone to point the finger at. Oh no, which is understandable actually, because those Prince Andrew and all that are rich, you know, he's rich from nothing, just from being born a prince, so, you know, point the finger at him, you know, and then you can get rich and famous, you know, looking for a desperate way. But them and the Val, that's just fucking pathetic. That's just another level of pathetic. It's like blaming cake and ice cream for, Jesus Christ. Women have just really gone on ill. This is why I like Russian girls. Russian girls are weird. You never hear anything about that about Russian. Russian girls get like rapes and stuff every day by like Russian guys, and you know, and they're really sexy. They're really open, liberated, and they want sex all the time. They speak. I'm not saying they're sluts or anything, you know, but they don't believe in labels. They're free and liberated. They're really strong, beautiful, independent people that don't give a shit about what people think. But yeah, and that's the way to live life. But these people are wasting their lives. But anyways, let's go to Rock in Rio. It's over 6 days time. So glad to be back with nature. I really need this after the polluted lifestyle of Lapa. Everyone needs, this is what we need. This is the only thing that's real. People in this day and age, just nothing's real about them. So yeah. Stay away from society, stay away from people, toxic, and then media, social media and everything. It's just all lies, just to control you, to be miserable like them. Keep that fire alive when you're young, when you're 12 or whatever, when you're 14. That fire you have inside, never let anyone put it out, because every single thing you're going to be told and fed to you through media is just going to be there just to put it out, just so you're miserable like them. And misery loves company. So thanks guys. I'm not going to say like and subscribe because everyone freaking does that, you know, I don't give a shit. Don't like it, fuck off, you know. If you do like it, you know, like and subscribe or whatever, leave me a comment or whatever, what you want to see around South America. Anyway, that's my rant over today. But yeah, I say this because I want the world to change back to, you know, when people were strong and liberated and happy instead of being dead infertile robots done by social media. You can't find a girl these days without social media. They're all addicted to it, without any self-control, except for in good countries like Russia and Romania and places like that. Eastern Europe where they're strong. So yeah, like and subscribe guys. If you want to see anything around South America, let me know. If you want me to do anything, see anything, interview any girls or say anything or do anything on any adventures, just let me know, because I'm trying to get income from this, because I've only got limited time. I'm not young forever. I've got so much to do. I've got so much adventure to do. It's so, like, there's a desert in Peru that I really want to go to, pretend like I'm in the Sahara Desert. And there's a Arao de Cabo, a beach excursion, which is pretty expensive. I really want to go to there, which all the people do on holiday, to have a weekend getaway in kind of like Maldivian style islands. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that or anything, guys. Poor dead cat. It's a black cat as well, just completely dead on the side of the road. He might have got hit or something by the car. But that's what I was saying. There's cats everywhere in Brazil, all around the streets, and you can smell the disease in the air, like in lots of the poorer places. And I was saying how toxoplasma is this thing that's affected 66% of Brazilians. So there's cats everywhere here, and the cats die. There's so many cats in Brazil. You find them everywhere, all around neighbourhoods, and they die and they rot up the streets. You know, they don't take them to veterinary or anything. They just die and leave them in the streets. Lots of stray cats as well, and they die and they decompose, and I think the rats are attracted, the cows or something, attracted to them, and something like that. Anyway, something like the cow pisses everywhere. When the cows wee, what is it? The rats are attracted to the wee. It has this special kind of pheromone or something in the wee, and the rats are attracted to it. And the rats decompose, and the cows sometimes lick it up, this wee as well, and they eat some of the cats or something, or because they're so full of diseases or something. They're different in Brazil. They're full of diseases from the streets. It attracts the cows and the mice to them, and the cows die, and they have this special kind of disease. I think it might be the equivalent of mad cow disease we had in England, but it makes the people crazy. It makes them insane. That's why I was saying, like, a lot of Brazilians, they're freaking in the streets always shouting crazy. I thought it was cocaine or something, but I looked up this thing called toxoplasma, and it says it's affected 66% of it, Brazilians. And even in the streets, like, you see the people selling meat in the streets, and it smells like piss, like, especially everywhere in Lapa. And there's people selling meat right next to this place where it just smells like piss and disgust. And obviously, if you smell something, those molecules, those cell molecules, are going into your nose. So you're not just smelling it, you're actually tasting it, you're actually inhaling it. And that cell molecules and all those cells, they're all going onto that food. So you're basically eating cat piss, you know. And that's just, this sounds really neurotic and over paranoid, but it's true. You just come to Brazil and you'll see it. You'll smell it for yourself. You'll come straight to Rio. You go downtown, you'll see what hell this disgusting, stinky hellhole it is, and also you'll want to, makes you never want to eat meat. But everyone eats meat here because it's popular, and that's the bad thing, that girls follow just what's popular instead of what's right for the body. The majority do, and it's the biggest tragedy ever. It's the biggest, worst thing for this planet and for themselves. This is a cool place. This is like a little kid zone. Like in England and America, we used to do these things at weekend, birthday parties as kids. We used to go to these places where they have fun places for kids, little inside theme parks where you can play in ball pools and throw balls at people. I used to love that. That's what we used to do. We used to be so full of energy and so healthy, because that's how we used to spend our full time, going in ball pools, and obviously this is closed down because kids these days are just on their phone by the age of 8 years old. So they don't have any exercise and having fun, and that's why they're not happy. They don't have fulfilling lives. Yeah, I remember that. Like, you couldn't imagine any kids these days just running around, playing in ball pools, going out slides, and we used to play tag and had so much energy just running after each other all day long, you know? And like, you can't find this these days. And these kids, then they turn like 18 or whatever, and they wonder why they're sick. Because they just live the most sickest lifestyle ever. It's almost impossible. Like, I don't want to jinx it because I don't want society to get worse, but it's impossible to think of a more sick society than it is now. And they think they're healthy because they're the majority. No, you're not. You're the majority. Because the sick majority, they're aging twice as fast. Just look around how people change. Nobody's beautiful and sexy anymore. People always relying on the Instagram filters, and these girls aging twice. You have girls like 14 years old with huge tits and big asses and stuff, because they're aging twice as fast, and then their life is over by the age of 18 when they're fat and infertile. And this is the truth. This isn't the truth that I want. I'm just saying the truth here. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying it, and I wish it wasn't like this. But the first step to change, to going back to the way we are, is acknowledging the truth. But if you say the truth, you get cast out like Andrew Tate or something. But yeah, because people are stupid. People listen to people don't listen to the whole message. They listen to like the 5% and the controversial take, or the bit where people are joking. The bit where they're trying to trigger you, so they're trying to help you to change, because you can't change in comfort. So they have to tell you the truth. People think it's too hard, but it isn't. It's easy. You feel great when you do it. That's why I'm gonna stop the stigma of people saying it's too hard. Oh, it's difficult. It's gonna be hard. Like all Instagram videos you watch it, and you're going to say, "Is it gonna be hard?" Yeah, and they go, "Yes, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the most hardest thing you ever do." But is it gonna be worth it? Yeah, 100%. No, it isn't hard. It's much easier than staying in the same place, being sick and feeling sick and living miserable lives. It's actually easy because there are no rules. People put too many rules. Oh, buy this fitness program, buy this program, buy that program, buy this health program. No, that's all for just to get you to buy their things. It's not hard at all. It's easy. Just get up and just do it. Just do it your own way. But just fucking do it. Put down the phone. Put down these things that are killing you and indoctrinating you to kill you day after day. It's actually easy. That's what I'm going to stop this stigma, because it's people. The only reason why people aren't doing it is because they build up this apprehension. I did it the past month. I said, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I've got to do this kickboxing training. I've got to train like Bruce Lee again tomorrow." And just build up too much apprehension. And then I just get up and now I'm just walking and just doing what because the past month I was sick. You know, after 10 years of traveling the world, of doing this for 10 years, I had 1 month where I was sick, and lesson learned though, never doing it again. But yeah, I was really sick the past month though. Took it to the extreme where depression and everything, 'cause you're going to do something, you're going to be bad, do it right. But yeah, but it's not being bad, it's just being pathetic. I was pathetic and weak the past month. I need to get myself back. So yeah, but yeah, it's easy. I'm sick of this stigma because it's so much stress on teenagers, especially these days. Like 18-year-olds thinking, oh no, it's too hard, it's too difficult. Don't worry, you don't have to do the hard stuff. Just do it. Just get up. Just go for a walk. Just put down the phone. Just not do it. Just not pick up the phone and the fast food and go down that circle of just depression and consumerism where they just want you to buy their lies, buy their depression. Yeah, the biggest causes of brain damage are staying alone in isolation. No. Staying in the dark. Too much screen time, basically it's the screen all the time, which the majority of girls do these days. They wake up and spend 90% of their time on the screen. Because if they didn't, they live fulfilling lives. But seeing all this Western society, they take maybe 2 pictures every month of themselves going out, especially in Paraguay, which is the biggest waste. And I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help me, you know. I don't want to sound weak up there, but you know, I'm trying to help because it's the biggest waste. It's the biggest waste of their life and everyone's life, because we're all in this together. I get looked at by strange people talking to myself. But yeah. Just looking at me like, what's that guy talking to himself for? So yeah, it's easy, guys. It feels so much better than staying in the same place. Just get up, just do it. Fuck society. Fuck what people think. You know, you don't buy their program. Don't think, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, and there's a million things you gotta do. No, you don't have to. All those programs, everything you're fed online is just to get you to buy whatever they're selling, and to be at their miserable level of consumerism. One or the other, you know, because the world's run by jealousy. Don't buy it, just put it down. Consume nature, consume healthy stuff, and stop following what's popular, drinking Coca-Cola, because it's killing you every single day. It's killing your fertility, it's killing your womb, it's killing your penis, killing your dick, whatever. And then you wonder why. Because sex, people don't really care about being healthy, you know, like, but they want to be sexy, they want to be fertile, and you know, it's hard to find it in this day and age. Most sick and infertile from too much Coca-Cola, especially in South America, where Coca-Cola seems popular. Everything fed to you is just to make you sick, so you're hooked on their drugs, so you keep them in sight. Everything fed through media, by the higher ups, by the people in power. They control everything just so you can be sick and go back to their drugs. Oh, I'm addicted to all the sugar, I'm addicted to all the caffeine, I'm addicted to all this, I'm addicted to the miserable things on the screen that's making me miserable, it's making me sedentary, you know, because it keeps them in business. But we need to be healthy like we once were. Humanity can't be any more sick than it is now. It's beyond sick. You know, if you're healthy and fertile, like me or anyone, Andrew Tate or anyone else, they get cancelled out, you know. The minority is always cancelled out. So yeah, stop it, guys. We need to be humans again instead of these sick, infertile, miserable, fat, overweight, disgusting robots. And I know because I grew up in the time in the 90s and 80s, in the 90s and 2000s, not the 80s, where people were healthy and sexy and fertile. You have that energy. Just inspires you, that raw sexual energy. You just can't find it anymore. Everyone's dead and fertile from the... Oh, this is in Paraguay, Remax. So yeah, you see girls these days, like online, even girls that try hard and keep fit, they're just dead in the eyes. The eyes never lie. And the eyes are the road to everything. The eyes to the brain. It controls all the organs. All organs are connected. It's like if you take vitamin D. Vitamin D is the most important chemical, and you get vitamin D from sunlight. It's the best source of vitamin D. If you don't have sunlight, then you don't have vitamin D. It's just plain as. If you don't have fresh air, sunlight, and every single organ in your body, I mean every single organ, needs vitamin D. It's all connected. all connected in together. All our body connected, all our cells together, and we're connected in the energy. This is nice. It's really overcast today. So but yeah, this is a nice place. Bit of a Mediterranean kind of Greek style. Looks like some of Greece. It was right next to the beach where it was. Just now the Italian, Sicilian style beach in Praia de Bica, away from the hustle and bustle of Rio. But yeah, check out. It's got some. You just have to go to the outskirts. The outskirts are always the nice places, the unvisited, untouristic kind of places. Kind of hippie kind of car, and bohemian kind of lifestyle. It's really nice. They have these in little dark alleyways as well, where they have churches where people come to pray. Especially in Botafogo, they come to pray for the statues and stuff. Okay, pussy. So soft. So soft, pussy. You're gonna go to sleep right there. You're sleeping right on my bed. Okay, you can sleep with me. No worries. Good night, pussy.